In my day job, when I'm not being a sobriety YouTube superstar viral person, worldwide, known around the world, I do business advisory, and I work for my friend's lawn care, commercial lawn care company. A part of that job is, figuring out closes, how to move people into a closing cycle, down a funnel, and so forth. Also, check-ins, right? You got to go check in and make sure the spot's good. You upload it to a little mobile app, and you get paid. Today was a good moment, right? Checking in a spot, and this is a teaching versus preaching moment. Because I watch a lot of YouTube, and I have a lot of videos sent to me, and all these coaches screaming at me about how I can make $1 million in a month simply following by their 10-set play, and all you got to do is pay me X dollars and I'll teach you how to do it. When you skin it all back, and there's like nothing there, right? It's just some guy screaming who's hiding behind a mask. Teaching versus preaching. This is a teaching moment. Went to a location, and the manager of this retail store, of course, questions me about why I'm going to take pictures and so forth, as a good manager would do. I explained to her what my why I'm there, what my role is in the spot today, and like a lot of customers, which can really, get to be confusing sometimes for someone, is that they will tell you 19 things wrong out of 20, but they might give you one compliment about it. So that's not your job. That's not their job to tell you how good of a job you're doing. It's their job to tell you sort of how bad of a job you're doing. Because if you take it from that approach, then you can go become a better lawn care provider or whatever you want to do in life. Better to hear what you're doing wrong than what you're doing right. People in this business will, of course, tell you what you're doing wrong, because that's what people do. And that's okay. The more, the better for me. So, grass looks great. Location looks awesome. And not a problem. And I'm pretty critical about the guys that do our work unfairly, and I'm told that quite a bit. But, I live in Dare to Be Great moments. If you're going to do it right. I've done it wrong for so long, I'm doing it right now. Enough with the preaching. Let's get to the teaching. Lady walks out, and she says to me, hey, you ever do something about the grass in the cracks? Oh, God. We hear that all the time. That's a whole new scope of services, right? That's chemicals, but it's in the contracts, and you're supposed to do it. Teaching moment. She's preaching at me. Now I'm going to flip it over. Here's how you do it, right? This is how I did it. You might want to try it. Probably doesn't work. So I ask her, look at her, and I say, hey, y'all having a hard time getting help? Like people who work for you? And she goes, oh, God, yeah. I said, yeah, man, what about good help? Oh, good help's even harder. Gotcha. So now I flipped it over. We're now on the same side of the table, right? We're employers who are looking for good employees. This leads to the next moment. Yeah, we suffer from the same thing. We have really good employees. And they're hard to keep, and they're hard to find. And we have a lot of customers. What is this? Credibility for our customer, right? Our company. So we're moving from job to job, and you can look around. It looks pretty good, doesn't it? Yep, the cracks. Yep. So there you go. 19 to 1, right? Here's 19 things you did wrong and one thing you did right, but the cracks. So I said, so noted. Thank you for letting me know this. Teaching moment, not a preaching moment. I'll call it up to the manager's attention, but these guys are very busy. They do a great job. They're cutting a lot of properties in the course of a day because of the kind of portfolio we have of commercial customers. Sherwin-Williams is a really great customer of ours. The property manager runs this. We have them all across the city. This is a hard location to get and to keep. Everybody's trying to always get your business from you. But it's the small things like this that you tell us that make us better. Right? So this goes to your sober training. Acceptance. Humility. Humble. Always learn. Don't defend. Learn to get taught. Don't preach. Don't jump to the defense. This is why people in sobriety make such great employees. Oh gosh, I'm speaking for myself right now. Please remove me from this conversation. Other peers in sobriety make great employees because this is real easy to say for some people. Oh no, I do that, right? That's exactly who I am. Difference is, my man and ladies, for someone to stay in sobriety and to live and to have a great life, we have to live by those principles, or we won't live great lives. We won't have jobs, and we may end up dead or in jail. So, although we internalize them, they're more internalized for us just to make it through this another day. We make great employees. Hey, come visit us at Reboot Media Productions and our Reboot Community Peer-to-Peer page on Facebook, and follow us on this. We kind of walk through this. So, teaching moment, not preaching moment, coaching moment. Because instead of yelling at people to buy some freaking course, you're taught to give it away, to keep it. Right? So you give it away. So, maybe this will help somebody out there who's got a person in their life or a customer that continues to point up these problems when you think it's all good and you're doing a great job, and you are probably, but the customer has an issue. Take them to your side of the table. Become a partner. It's not adversarial. They're your partner. Partner with them. Hear it out. Let them teach you. Don't see it as preaching at you, and you will continue to be successful. God only knows where you'll end up. I'm sure it's on the good side of the ledger, not the bad. Thanks.